We are back. I think this is where we left off. I'm not sure because my bookmark fell out. Please tell me if it's not where we are. This is going to be a 15-minute episode, as usual. Here we go. Page 250. Teeth. Clay is immune to fire. Starfly apparently has a... Wait, no, this is... Where are we? I believe we're right there. Oh, Kestrel, Sonny said, climbing over and hugging Kestrel's leg. You don't mean that. You know we appreciate everything you did for us. Clay caught Glory and Tsunami rolling their eyes at each other. You're on your own now, Kestrel said. She pried Sunny off and stepped back toward the lake. And good riddance. Pearl, are you coming? Pearl hesitated. I thought you were coming with us, Clay said. Pearl's eyes burned. Over my chair, dead body. Tsunami growled, whacking Clay with one of her wings. Why not? Glory said, her eyes on a pacing butterfly. Maybe Pearl's the missing dragonette you all need for the prophecy, your wings of sky. Clay blinked at her. Well, do you think so? Tiny scarlet flame shapes flickered around Glory's ears, and she shrugged. Oh, could I be? Pearl breathed. No, Kestrel spat. The largest egg mountain high, Glory quoted. If you hatched with a twin, your egg must have been huge. Her eyes stared on the butterfly instead of looking at the other dragonets. That's true, Pearl said. Maybe I'm part of your destiny. She looked at Clay hopefully. Not a chance, Kestrel said. Pearl and her brother hatched over a year before you misbegun worms. The prophecy speaks of 5 dragonets hatching together on the brightest night. Face it, your skywing died in the egg. I saw the broken shell and the murdered dragon who carried her. Clay looked down at his muddy talons. Kestrel was right. He hadn't remembered the exact words of the prophecy. There's no way Pearl could be the 5th dragonet. Sorry, he said to her. Her copper wings slumped. You can come with us anyway, he offered. I can't, she said. I have to go back for the black rocks. Tell me about these black rocks, Kestrel ordered. You must know, Pearl said. I need to eat them every day in order to live. Kestrel lashed her tail, uprooting one of the bushes without noticing. More scarlet's alive, she spat. You don't need anything like that, but I stopped taking them and got sick, Pearl said. Poison in your food, Kestrel said. One of Scarlet's favorite tricks. Pearl looked up at the palace on the mountain. Smoke curled from the copper wings, and her claws dug into the ground. Come with me, Kestrel said roughly. I'm not much, but I'm better than Scarlet. She reached toward Pearl and then saw the scorched marks on her own palms and pulled back. Pearl ducked her head, hugging into her wings. Where are you going, Kestrel? Sunny asked. None of your business, Kestrel answered. Sunny sat back, looking hurt. Kestrel took a step toward the lake and rubbed her talons against the rock to sharpen them. She glanced back at Sunny. I suppose, she said, when you realize you need me, you can send a message through the Dragon of Jade Mountain. Not that I'll come running, mind you. You deserve all the trouble that's coming to you. Before you go, Snowy said, tell us what you know about your eggs and where they came from. Kestrel snored. Well, there's no surprise with you. Webb stole your egg from the ceiling queen's own hatchery. Tsunami, Sunny guessed. You're royalty, just like in the story. Snowy twitched her tail, looking surprised and thoughtful. Marcia brought us Starflight's egg, Kestrel said. Doom found Sunny's egg in a desert, hidden near the scorpion den, and your big, strong hero came from somewhere around the Diamond Spring Delta near the sea, where the lowest form meddlings crawl. Clay turned to look at the river that flowed from the lake. His heart started pounding with excitement. His home, his family, they were closer than he'd imagined. What about me, Gloria asked. Kestrel shifted her wings in a stride. I have no idea. Webb scrounged you up somewhere. After we lost the Skywing egg, I never cared where because I knew you weren't important. So I believe, yep, that was chapter 3. Oh, go away, Snowy burst out. Everything you say is hurtful to me. Everything I say is true, Kestrel said. I don't think you'd be good for me, Pearl said, staring up at her. I never imagined you like this. Kestrel hunched her shoulders. I'm the way of life has made me. Take it or leave it. She spread her wings because I'm going now, and you can come with me or not. Remember, Clay said to Pearl. She tried to save you. She's not the kindest dragon. It's true. But look, she cared about you enough to do this. He took one of Kestrel's talons and opened it so Pearl could see the scorch marks burned across her palms. Kestrel snapped her teeth at him and yanked her arm back. Pearl shook her head. I'm not ready, she said. Maybe one day we'll find each other again. Kestrel's tail whipped back and forth, crunching up the ground. Well, suit yourself, her orange eyes shifted faithfully from one dragonette to the next and landed on Clay. Listen, Budwin, for all your noble talk, you're not going to be any use to the others. If you can't fight and kill to defend them, just think about it. Her words stung, like they always did. His hopefulness wilted a little. Clay felt Sunny nudge him sympathetically. Tsunami took a threatening step toward Kestrel. But before she could say anything, the large red dragon spread her wings and launched herself into the sky. She banked over the lake and flew off to the west without looking back. Let's see how much pages we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Never believe it's in the 4 pages. Part 3. Clay met Pearl's eyes. Summer Union, she said, glancing down at the blackened earth below her. You can still come with us, he offered, even if you are non-prophecy. No, she said slowly. I don't think I deserve to. He tilted his head at her. What does that mean? It's like you said, she said. You're the kinds of dragonettes they write in prophecies about. You're heroes and saviors, and I'm the opposite of that. I'm the bad guy. I'm not a hero, Clay said. You're the one who got us out of the Skywing Kingdom. Only because of you, she shook her head. I thought I was born a killer, but it turns out I wasn't. Queen Scarlet made me that way. Or I let myself become that way. It's like I choose it without knowing I choose it. But you weren't born that way, Clay winced, and he felt the other dragonets staring at him. You knew what you were like, and you chose to become something else. I guess I feel like I can't become one of you unless I can do that too. She blinked, her blue fire eyes taking in each of his friends. I'm going back to the Sky Kingdom. That's where I belong, and I need to know if Queen Scarlet's dead. Don't you want to leave? Clay asked. Don't you want to see the world outside the Sky Kingdom? Pearl stirred the ash below her tones. Not until I feel like the world can be safe for me, she said. Can we speed up the touching goodbye? Tsunami asked. Because we've got company, she nodded grimly at the top of the cliff. Two flights of dragons were lifting off in graceful spiral formations. One group gleamed red and gold. The other shimmered with pale and heat. The unmistakable shape of Burn soared over them both. After a moment, they split apart, and the dragons fanned out in every direction. Their wing beats filled the sky, their long necks whipped from side to side as they searched. And from the escaped dragonets have begun. What do you think we should do? Sunny asked in a hushed voice. We should get to the Delta, Snow said. We can find Clay's family there. Maybe they'll help protect us. And then we'll be at sea, Sunny said. So we can find yours too. And maybe Starflight will, will find us there. Do you think he's looking for us? Doubtful, said Glory, Sunny's face fell. He's with his wonderful Nightwings now. And I hate to point this out, but there are no 200 dragons overhead who actually are looking for us. The minute we stroll out from these trees, it'll be on us like fur on a squirrel. Well, I have an idea, Clay said hesitantly, but you're not all gonna like it. Oh, good, Gloria said. My favorite kind of clan. Clay tried to smile at her, but she wouldn't meet his eyes. What have I done now? Clay pointed to the river. He swam to the delta, where made a face. Her paws rippled from the brown to pale blue, then back again. I'm not a very good swimmer, Sunny said anxiously, but I guess I could try. The sea is all from the air, Snowy pointed out. Not Rory, they said. She can camouflage herself in the river. And if she rides on your back, she'll find you, and she'll hide you too. Glory and Tsunami looked less than thrilled at the suggestion. Then we roll Sunny in mud and put her on my back, Clay went on. I'll stick to the shallows and find the sky. We could look like part of a riverbed. Pearl jumped in. I'll wait till you're gone then, and then I'll fly off in a different direction. Maybe I can lead them away for a while. It's not like they can touch me or do anything to me. Aren't you safe? She glanced at Clay, then away again. All right, Sonora said. It's our best shot. Let's do it. Then, and quickly, she slid to the lake with Glory. Clay turned to Pearl. Are you sure? He asked. What if Burn takes her anger out on you? How exactly? Pearl asked. There's only one good thing about me, and that's that no dragon can hurt me. Except you, I guess. Words wavered. Clay took her talons and his feeling that he dropped into his scales. That was not the only good thing about you, Pero. He twined his tail around hers and wrapped his wings around her. She leaned into his shoulder. You make me hope that's true, she said. Clay, Sonali called. We have to go. Clay pulled away and Pero stepped back, rubbing her talons where he had touched him. Be careful, all right? He said. She nodded. And when you end of work, come back and visit me. Sonny lay down in the mud, letting Clay cover his scales. Her golden glow disappeared under the thick layer of brown. He made sure to submerge her tail and pack mud into the gaps between her spines and her back. When he was done, she didn't exactly look like a mudwing, but she certainly didn't look like Sunny anymore. I feel all heavy and goopy, she said, but her weight was barely more than a cow's. As she climbed onto Clay's back and clutched his spiny ridges, he lifted her easily and slid toward the lake. All right, we were gonna end there. We made it to part 3 and ate the color of dragon blood. That is the actual description. So, bye.